Today I'm going to be showing you guys the best enchantment loadouts to do the maximum amount of damage that you possibly can to the brand new elemental chest. So if you guys do want to join this video, then make sure to like, subscribe, and join my Discord server because why not? And I'm also going to be giving away one huge pet to one lucky winner out there thanks to Eli Plays. So all you're going to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment your Roblox username in the comment section down below. Best of luck to you guys. I hope you win. Now enough yapping, let's get into the video. Okay, so let's not waste any time and get on into it. So one thing real quick, this is going to require a decent amount of huge pets to be able to, do a lot more damage, but it's also going to require some gems as well, because some of these enchants are pricey, and well, you pretty much want to get the best that you possibly can. But all I'm pretty much going to do is just show you what you need, and you guys can work towards it, or just use other alternatives instead of using exactly what I show you. But if you have everything exactly like me, or just a lot of huges in general, or a lot of enchants in general, then this is going to help you get at least 500 billion to 1 trillion damage per second on that chest, and you'll have no problem with destroying it and getting a lot of huge spawns. Well, if you're lucky, of course. So the first enchant we're going to get into first is critical 10. Having these is definitely a must-have because they will help you get a critical hit on that chest doing 5 times damage, and then obviously the better critical enchant you have, the better it will be. So I'm going to be using 2 critical 10s because this will help you get a lot more, and they do end up stacking. Now, I want to make sure everyone does know this. This is my opinion as well. So if anybody has a better loadout, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear it, and I would love to try it out as well. So we got 2 critical 10s here so far. I'm going to be using a strong pet 10 as well, which increases the strength of your pets by 196% if you have the 10 version. Like I said, you can use a lower version, does not matter. And these are also empowered as well, which I'll tell you what that does in a moment if you don't know. But either way, they are empowered. Now, the next enchant I'm going to get into is tap power. Now, you don't actually need to use tap power if you don't feel like standing at the chest, to do more damage. If you want to go catch other pets while your pets are farming the chest, then you do not need tap power whatsoever, but it is something I do use, so this is what I'll be using. So I'm going to use 2 tap power 10s because this will help a lot. And then now comes in the most expensive parts. So I'm going to be using super magnet because I obviously want the drops from pretty much everything around me, but you don't need to have this whatsoever. Now the next 2 enchantments I show you is a must have, and I definitely recommend getting them because this will help you do the maximum amount of damage that you possibly can. So the first enchantment you're going to try to get is the one and only chest breaker, which will increase the damage you deal to chests by 200%. You can't stack these, you can only use one, but I definitely recommend getting this because that is a big chest and you obviously want to do more damage. So this is definitely one of the most important enchants you need to have on your loadout. Now the next enchant we're going to get into is the one and only corruption. This gives you a chance to apply corruption to breakables and increase the amount of damage you do. This is something you definitely need in your loadout, but it also is a little pricey as well. But if you want to do a lot of damage, then this is the enchant to go with because this will help you do an immense amount of damage. I'm going to show you guys everything, how much damage I do with this loadout and why it's so necessary that you need them. Now onto the last and final enchant. I don't really have a specific enchant to go with for this one. Sometimes I'll use shiny supercharge because I have a decent bit of shinies, or I'll use like, one of the angelic books or the demonic books, or even tap teamwork. Since I'm using tap power on the books, I can use tap teamwork as well, which will help me increase my damage and, well, obviously help me do a lot more. So for right now, I'm just going to do tap teamwork because this is the one I would go with. Now, if you don't use tap books, that's totally fine. You can go another direction. I really don't know too many enchants that will help you for an alternative, but if you guys know, then definitely let me know. But this is the enchant loadout that I use currently. So 2 critical 10s, 2 tap power 10s, 1 strong pet 10, 1 chest breaker, 1 corruption, and 1 tap teamwork. So I'm now going to show you guys how much damage I do to the chest alone with this enchant loadout, and I'm actually going to remove a couple books to show you how much it impacts the damage. So here is the one and only chest. I'm now going to start, and as you can see, I'm doing 0 right now. But hold up, let it kick it up here a notch, and there we go. It added corruption. I'm already doing 219 billion DPS as of right now. I also have fruits popped and potions as well because they will help you get that DPS up. So having the best damage potion and as much fruits as you possibly can will help you get a lot more damage. And mastery as well. Remember, mastery helps a lot, especially with, enchant mastery, potion mastery, all that types of stuff. Those will definitely be a huge factor. But as you can see, I'm already hitting 555 billion DPS. It keeps going up over and over and over. And I'm also having my mouse hover over it as well. Already up to 725 billion. Sometimes I'll get towards a trillion, but this is the best loadout that I could find in particular. If there is anything else out there, definitely let me know. Corruption helps this this by a ton. If I take off corruption right now, it's going to make me do a lot less damage than what you guys are seeing right now. So I'm actually going to take it off. Let's try it out. Okay, so I took off corruption. As you can see, my damage is going to drop severely. So I'm going to quickly do this real fast. It's up to 381 billion. And as soon as that corruption runs out, it's going to hardcore drop. That's because corruption is a must-have and you definitely need it. But definitely go buy one as soon as possible because the wrap is going to go up crazy and a lot of people is going to want these. But as you can see, my damage is dropping a lot more. At first, I was getting like 700, 800 billion DPS, and now I'm down to 190 to 200 just from corruption dropping. And I put corruption back on real quick. You will see that it will activate corruption on the chest. It has a chance, of course, and you will see the damage skyrocket once again while having tap teamwork on. Tap teamwork is definitely a good asset, but as you can see, it is now back on. Corruption is on the chest, and you will see the damage start to skyrocket a lot more. And there we go. We're already up to 408 billion. It's going to keep on going as long as we keep stacking corrupt on the chest. But as you guys can notice as well, I have no one else in this server. It is just me, and I'm soloing this chest. We already took it from 135 trillion to half of that already. So as you can see, the loadout does work wonders. Now, a huge factor of this as well is the huges that I have on my team, or my team in general. That definitely does impact the damage you do. So if you don't have a lot of huges, you're not going to be able to do as much damage as I am, but the loadout will definitely help you do a good bit to help your friends out if you're grinding with them or just random people in general. I know some of this is basic knowledge, and I'm not really trying to bore you guys or stretch out the video. I'm just trying to help you guys out the most I possibly can and give you the most information. You guys don't have to have those lingering questions going around. There's so many factors in doing a lot of damage, you know, like different stuff that you could pop, you know, cocktails, damage potions, you know, enchant mastery, enchants in general, you know, the amount of huges you have or pets in general as well. Just so many factors into how to do much damage, but this is the best loadout that I could come up with. Like I said, if you guys have another better one, then let me know. Another great thing to help you do a lot of damage would be the empowering enchants machine. So a lot of people don't really do this very often because they don't even remember the machine exists. But if you head over to your supercomputer, then you go to the empower enchants, you can empower any enchant you possibly have. Once you empower it, it will increase it by a lot, and it'll be able to help you do a lot more of whatever stat you're going for. So if you want to do more damage with strong pets, it will obviously increase that. If you want to do more damage with, you know, critical or tab power, it will increase that as well. So it's a great way to do more damage or just increase the amount of whatever stat you're going for. What I did is went through and I empowered both of my critical 10s, both of my tap power 10s, and my strong pet 10, and well, that will help you do a lot more damage and boost those stats of every enchantment. So that's definitely a must-have as well. If you want to do more damage, go to the empower machine, empower your enchants, and you'll do a lot more damage, and you'll definitely see that it's worth it because it lasts for 8 hours. Also, if you guys are doing this with friends and you have corruption on, only one of you needs corruption. As soon as the chest gets corrupted, it will help out everyone to be able to do a lot more damage. So only one person in your squad needs it to consistently make the chest corrupt. And we're actually about to break it, so let's go ahead and do that, and boom, there we go. We broke it and didn't get a huge to spawn, but we did get a bunch of items, and yeah, there we go. That's how you solo the chest and how you do a ton of damage. Now, one really quick thing as well, the ultimate matters as well. So if you have a really overpowered ultimate, you could definitely do a lot more damage. I currently have Tornado, which is not really high level, and I don't really use it very often, but the best ones to use is like UFO. There's some other ones out there. I can't really remember them on the top of my head, but UFO is a great one if you have it maxed out or even have it in general to definitely do a lot of damage to this chest. But Tornado works great too. It's not actually that bad. It does help with a good bit of damage, but you know, it's not the best ultimate to go with. But that is pretty much everything to this video and how to do as much damage as possible to the brand new elemental chest. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully you found it helpful. If you guys have any questions regarding this video or Pet Simulator 99 in general, then let me know in the comment section down below. Without further ado, this is the end of the video, so make sure to smash the like button, click the subscribe button, and click the notification bell to never miss an upload. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.